Hello everyone, we're back at the project Truck in a Box. Got some parts in today, so we're going to try and get this hood fixed and get the front cover off today. So let's get started. First task for today, get these clips off here, get the cable connected and the spring connected, then we'll move on to the other side. See what kind of trouble we can get into here. That was surprisingly easy. The angle of the hood is just a matter of pulling the spring down a little bit, hooking the cable up, putting the two little clips on, all done. Let's move on to the other side. So that was a utter failure. I put the hood down, I moved the bins and let the hood go all the way down. It stretched that cable, and you can see pulled the radiator, so that's not good. I'm wondering if the radiator is not secured properly or something. So that was a utter failure. I put the hood down, I moved the bins and let the hood go all the way down. It stretched that cable, and you can see pulled the radiator, so that's not good. I'm wondering if the radiator is not secured properly or something. So yeah, have to come up with a plan B for that. If anybody knows anything about that, please comment down below. Let me know what I can change or how I can do that better. So yeah, have to come up with a plan B for that. If anybody knows anything about that, please comment down below. Let me know what I can change or how I can do that better. Why this is bent back, two of the screws are just mangled. See if I can get a picture of the other one. So the drive's definitely going to have to come off. I thought I could just slide it out of there because it's already broke loose, but that's why the cover's bent. So I'm going to have to get that drive off of there and drill and easy out those things. That's not going to happen today. I don't have the tools with me, but we'll get it done soon. So hopefully I'm going to try and get that drive off of there, so make it easier next time. Just come in, take a right angle drill or something and get those bolts out of there. So I don't know what's going on up there. Looks like that bolt didn't come out either, so just broke the case around it. So a little bit of work to do. I guess you always run into that kind of stuff when you're messing with a truck in a box. Next up, we're going to try and get this fan drive off here. It's supposed to be 4 bolts here. Well, 2 bolts, 2 nuts. Get those off. Slide it down, take the belts off. And then that's supposed to come off as one assembly. Mr. Morrison, I think, is going to come over with maybe one of his wreckers or something, and that looks pretty heavy. So maybe he can lift it out of there for me once I get it off of there. So we'll see. But first up, get those 4 bolts broke loose, get tension off the belts, take the belts off, and go from there. To make things a little bit easier, I'll remove what's left of this fan shroud. Try and make some room to try and get this drive off of here. I did find when taking the fan shroud off, there's this ground wire right here. This attached to the radiator here, but you can see it's it's all kinds of frayed, so that'll have to get replaced. I gotta track down the other end of that and see where it goes. Yeah, that's got to be fixed. So anyone watching who might be tackling this sort of job, this screw goes all the way down into the fan drive. So you got to remove that screw, otherwise you can't get the belts off, you can't do anything. Which makes sense, it's a belt tensioner essentially. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. It looks like this air hose connects to the fan drive, so you gotta take care not to damage that as you're taking this off. So right now I got 2 studs remaining. The nuts are seized on there, so I guess it's going to be slide it out a little bit, unscrew some of the studs, slide it out, unscrew the stud, so eventually the studs come out, and I can take that drive off. Alright, I'll bring you back. Well, got the fan drive out of there. Bad news is the air line broke off. I was trying to take it off. I guess there's so much corrosion there that it just snapped off. That shouldn't be that difficult to fix though. Probably end up replacing this whole line. It's kind of rough. So, alright, so now once I get my drill, get some drill bits and some easy outs, should be able to pretty easily get in there and drill those broken ones out. So I did notice the fan, or the radiator, looks like the fan was hitting it at some point. I hope that's okay, because these radiators are uber expensive. So we'll see what happens. Next up, I want to take a look at these cylinders, or liners as they're called. I 3D printed this because liner pullers are ridiculously expensive for what they are. It's ridiculous. They're like $600. That's the cheapest one, like $650. So I printed this just to get some rough dimensions. The inside here is 5.3 inches. I believe the bore is 5.4 inches. So it gives about 50 thousandths each side of the bore for clearance. And then these are 1/4 inch ledges here to get underneath the liner from underneath. The design would be either put 2 studs on either side or 1 in the middle. There's a guy on YouTube that made one, quick and dirty, which worked great for him. And I think, I could build one of those pretty easily. But I think, put 2 holes there, make a bridge for the top, and screw it and pull it up. But I just want to make sure that this fit, because what I found online was the bores were 5.3 or 5.4, so I made it 5.3. So let's see if this is going to fit. Yeah, there's a little more clearance there than I planned for, but that should be enough. And even the lip is fine. So this will be made out of steel, obviously. Probably make it out of 3/8 or 1/2 inch steel. I think the one on YouTube that he made, it looked like it was about 1/2 inch, maybe even 3/4 thick steel. This is just to plan in case I have to do an in-frame on this. I reached out to Adept 8 and he responded. I sent him the last video, link to it, because I'm trying to determine what failed. Was it a liner that sunk? Was it a head that's cracked? He replied and said that a cracked head, that fell a little bit breezy today. he replied and said that a cracked head can actually give symptoms like a blown head gasket. So, ideally, because there is some crosshatch in these liners, I don't think they're that old, even though the truck has 900,000 miles on it. But what I want to do is, and what he suggested was, if I can find the head gasket, or the gasket between the block and the spacer plate, is to put that on, put the spacer plate on, and then measure the liner protrusion on all 6 cylinders. So in order to do that, Cat has these bolts. I'm sure you could use any bolt, but they have these, it's like a phenolic material so you don't damage the liners. And then I think there's a brass washer as well that goes in between the bolt and the spacer plate and the liners. So I ordered 6 of those. Those should be here. Today is Saturday. I ordered them yesterday. I think they're going to be here on Monday. So I'll go pick those up if they come in. The Cat dealer's supposed to call me. So that, after getting the front cover off, which is going to, obviously I need to drill those out, easy out them. I want to check the liner height. The head, Mr. Morrison notified me that he spoke with his machine shop and he's going to take the head up there Monday and have him look at it. The guy at the machine shop said that with 900,000 miles on it, it would be best to replace the seats, the valves, valve springs, all that stuff. So I'm going to see, and then obviously surface it if it's not cracked. First thing he's going to do is check to see if it's cracked. But if it's not cracked, then see what it costs to do the entire head. If it's less than buying a new head, then obviously I'll go that route. But I've seen KT3406, his YouTube channel, very informative on his engines. I'll put a link below. I'll also link Adapt 8 down below. They both have wonderful videos for this stuff. He said that, KT said, even buying a new head, they're usually not flat on the bottom. So even if you buy a new head, you probably should take it to a machine shop and get it surfaced. So I don't know, we'll see. First thing is get those bolts out, obviously, and then check the liner protrusion and see what that's about. Got to clean up the deck, obviously. It's got some surface rust and a bunch of grime and dirt, so get all that cleaned up. And got to clean the surface plate, and also I need to see if the gasket's in there. Hopefully it is. If it's not, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably have to get a new gasket for it and see what the results are at that. Okay, well, that's all I got for now.